Hello, future engineers, subscribers, viewers, and students. Here is a video on wrenches. There are three examples here. I hope that you will patiently listen to the explanations and solutions, and I hope that you can follow and understand. Here is the first problem. Replace the force and couple system shown by a wrench and determine the coordinates of the point where the axis of the wrench intersects the XZ plane. So here's the given figure, and this couple here is producing moment which is positive about the y-axis. So that's why it is equal to 200J, and I call that couple 2. This is P1 and this is P sub 2. So the moment of P1 about O is denoted by C sub 1. While this 600 Newton couple, if you follow right thumb rule, is positive along Z. So its curling would be in that sense, same sense as that. So this is C sub 3, and in vector form it is equal to 600K Newton meter. So P1 is, let's express P1 in vector form, 450. It is directed rightward along X, so 3I. Downward along Y, negative J, negative 1J, then forward along Z, positive 2K, divide by square root of 3 square plus 1 square plus 2 square. Simplifying, that's 360.8I minus 120.27J plus 240.54K. P sub 2 is going to the left, so it's negative 150J, 150I rather. So the resultant force is the sum of these vector forces. So it is 360.8I minus 150I, so 210.8I, then negative 120.27J plus 240.54K newtons. So C sub 1x, again, the moment due to P1. So these are the components of P1. This is the x-axis. So this component passes through parallel, so no moment. This is the only component that has moment about x, and it is positive 240.54 times 1. So 240.54 Newton meter. C sub 1y, because the force is acting on the y-axis, so it has no moment about the y-axis. C sub 1z, moment about this z-axis here, positive in that sense. Only this component has moment, and it is negative 360.8 times 1. So negative 360.8 Newton meter. Therefore, C sub 1 in vector form is quantity 240.54I minus 360.8 K Newton meter. This is C sub 2, 200J, C sub 3, 600K. Another way of computing C sub 1 is to use cross product. This is the simplest, ROA cross the force. So ROA cross P1, and OA is along X0, then along Y1, then along Z0. Components of P1, IJK, then copy the first two column elements, evaluate 1 times 240.54, that's it, minus 0, so it's correct. Then along J0, 0. Along Z0, then minus 360.8 times 1, negative 360.8. So that checks. Therefore, the resultant couple is equal to 254I plus 200J, then plus 600 minus 360.8, that's 239.2K. So that's the resultant couple. Then the tangential component of the couple, or the component of the couple in the direction of the resultant in that direction, is obtained by dotting the C sub r with the unit vector of the force. So 240.54, this plus 200J plus 239.8, dot the unit vector of the resultant force, copy the resultant force divided by its magnitude, then times quantity, the unit vector again of the resultant force. So the value above that product is 84189, then the magnitude of the force is 341.703. We then multiply this result, because this is a scalar value, by the unit vector of the force again, and you'll get 152.0 I minus 86.72 J plus 173.44 K Newton meter. So the wrench consists of the resultant force and the couple in the direction of the force. So for C sub n, it is C sub r minus C sub tr. We obtain C sub n, which is perpendicular to the resultant force, 88.54 I plus 286.7 J plus 65.8 K Newton meter. So let's solve for the points on the xz plane where the resultant force crosses. So it crosses here. Let's assume this is point B. So that is xb and that is z sub b, and these are the components of the force. So to solve for xb, we sum up moment here. The moment about the z-axis is just due to this force, and it is negative. So negative 120.27 times xb is equal to the moment about z, which is the z component of c sub n, and it is 65.8. So substitute xb equals negative 0.5471 meter. Likewise, we sum up, we equate the moment of the resultant force about the x-axis, and it is positive. Only this 120.27 Newton force has moment about the x-axis, and it is 120.27 times g sub b, and we equate that to the x component of c sub n, which is 88.54. Solving for g sub b, 0.7362 meters. So let's check first before we finalize the answer. So the y component of the couple c sub n is equal to 286.7, and it should be the sum of moments of the components of force about the y-axis. So 210.8 is positive, 210.8 times g sub b, which is 0.7362, then minus moment of 240.54 times xb, which is negative 0.5471. So that's 286.8, which is approximately equal to c sub ny, which is 286.7. So that's okay. Then we finalize the answer as the axis of the wrench is intersects the xz plane at quantity negative 0.5471, comma 0, comma 0.7362 meters. So that's it for this wrench 1. So for the second problem, steel on wrench, replace the force and couple system acting on the rectangular block by a wrench. Specify the magnitude of the force and couple moment of the wrench and where its line of action intersects the XY plane. So first, let's solve for the components of the resultant force. Rx, this is the x-axis, is negative 450 pounds. Ry, this is the y-axis, so it is positive 600 pounds. And Rg is equal to 300 pounds. So R therefore in vector form is quantity negative 450 I plus 600 J plus 300 K pounds. Then I'll call this couple 1, and it is positive about the x-axis, therefore it is 600 I. Then the components of the moment of the resultant about O, or when R is placed at O, then the moment would be, so summation of moment about OX, this is parallel, so this has moment which is positive 300 times 4, then the moment of 600 is minus, so minus 600 times 2, so it is 0. C sub OY, moment about the y-axis here, so for 450 is negative, has negative moment about the y-axis, and the moment of 300 also is negative because the positive sense is in this direction. So it is equal to negative 450 times 2 feet, then negative 300 times 3 feet. Solving for C sub OY, negative 1,800 pound-foot. C sub OZ, moment about the z-axis due to the forces only. That's the z-axis, the positive sense is in that sense. So only this force has moment because this is parallel and this is passing through the z-axis. And it is positive by right thumb rule. Positive 450 times 4, and that's 1,800 pound-foot. Therefore, C sub O, due to these forces, is written as negative 1,800 J plus 1,800 K pound-foot. Therefore, the resultant couple is equal to summation of couple 1 and C sub O, 600 I, then plus negative 1,800 J and plus 1,800 K pound-foot. The component of the couple in the direction of the force is obtained by dotting that resultant couple with the unit vector of the resultant. Then after that, because that's a scalar value, we multiply further by the unit vector of the resultant. The unit vector of the resultant is equal to the unit vector of the resultant is equal to this, negative 450 divided by square root of 450 square plus 600 square plus 300 square, negative 0.5571i. Then 600 divided by the same magnitude, 0.7428, then 300 divided by square root of 450 square plus 600 square plus 300 square, that's 0.3714k. So that's why we copy it here. Then the value is negative 1002.78. That's the value of the or the magnitude of the C sub dr. Then to make it in vector form, we multiply further the unit vector of the resultant force, and this is the component of the couple in the direction of the resultant. So the wrench therefore consists of the resultant force, the single force, negative 450I plus 600J plus 300K pounds, and the magnitude is 807.8 pounds. Then the tangential component of the couple, tangential component of the resultant in the direction of the force is quantity 558.65I minus 744.86J minus 372.43K pound-foot. The magnitude of that couple is 1002.8 pounds. And it is seen here, the direction for the solution. Then C sub NR, we have 41. C sub R minus C sub dr, so we get 41.35I minus 1055.14J plus 2172.43 pound-foot. So we put the components of the resultant force here. So 300 is upward, 450 is backward, and 600 is upward. 300 is upward, rather. 600 is rightward. So we call the distance of the force from the x-axis as YA, and the distance of the force from the y-axis as XA. So the only component of the force that has moment about the y-axis is the 300 Newton force, but since the positive sense of moment is in that direction, the moment of 300 is in the opposite direction, so that's why it's negative 300 xa, and it is equal to the y component of C sub n. C sub ny, negative 1055.14. So xa is 3.517 feet. Then the moment of the 300 force, which is upward, the z component, about the x-axis is positive, and it is positive 300 times ya equals the x component of c sub n, which is 55, which is x component of c sub n, which is 41.35. Solving for ya, it is 0.1378 of a foot. So we say that the axis of the wrench intersects the xy plane at quantity 3.517 feet, comma 0.1378 of a foot, comma 0. So that's the answer. And let's check if indeed the moment about the z-axis is equal to this value of c sub nz. So it is 600 times xa, moment about z, positive, moment of the 450 component is also positive, times ya, which is 0.1378, and it is 2,172.21 pound-foot, which is approximately equal to this 2172.43 pound-foot, the z component. So that's it for this problem. So problem 3, reduce the following set of forces to a wrench. Find the point where the axis of the wrench intersects the YZ plane. So we have three forces here. F, 300 newtons acting from A to B, coordinates shown. P, 1350 newtons acting from C toward D. And T, 1350 newtons acting from E toward G. So for force P, it is magnitude 700, then it is directed 5 minus 3, so 2i, 1 minus 7, negative 6j, 2 minus negative 1, positive 3k, all over square root of 2 square plus 6 square plus 3 square, and that's 200i minus 600j plus 300k newtons. For the force P, the magnitude is 1300, and its components of distance would be 6 minus negative 6, so that's 12i, 7 minus 4, 3j, 5 minus 1, 4k, over square root of 12 square plus 3 square plus 4 square, and simplifying, that's 1200i plus 300j plus 400k. Then for the force T, 1350, quantity 4 minus negative 2, so 6i, negative 2 minus 4, negative 6j, then 4 minus 1, 3k, divided by square root of 6 square plus 6 square plus 3 square, and that is quantity 900i minus 900j plus 450k newtons. Then for the moment of this force F here, about the x, y, and z, so by scalar approach, right thumb rule, so this is the position of the forces, position of F, we apply that at A, although you can also apply that at B. These are the components, so moment about the x-axis is, of course, 300 is positive, 300 times 7, then 600 is at the back, so minus 600 times 1. So 1500, C sub Fy, moment about this axis here, positive in that sense. So it is equal to negative 200 times 1, because the positive sense is in that sense. Negative 200 times 1, then negative 300 times 3. And that is negative 1100 Newton meter. the Z component of the moment of this force F here is positive in that sense. So both again are negative. These two are negative. So negative 200 times about the Z-axis. So negative 200 times 7, then negative 600 times 3. So negative 3,200 Newton meter. Or by cross product, C sub F is equal to ROA cross P. So O to A, we have 3, up 7, then backward 1, so negative 1. Components of F, then IJK, copy the first two column elements here. Then expand and you will get quantities for C sub F, 1500I minus 1100J minus 3200K Newton meter. Next, we proceed to P. We apply the components of P at C, which is 6 to the left, negative 6, up 4, then forward 1. So these are the components of P. Moment about X is positive 400 times 4 minus 300 times 1. So 1300 Newton meter. C sub Py, moment about Y, positive in that sense. So 1200 times 1. Then the moment of the 400 Newton force is also positive, 400 times 6. So it is 3,600 Newton meter. Then finally, moment about the Z-axis. So parallel, no? So both of these are negative. Negative 1,200 times 4, then negative 300 times 6. And that's negative 6,600 Newton meter. Or the other way is by cross product. We have ROC, O to C, negative 6 for 1, negative 6, 4 up, 1 forward. So components of P, 1200 plus 300 J plus 400K, then IGK, copy the first two column elements, check by multiplying 4 times 400, for instance, minus 300. 4 times 400 is 1,600 minus 300 is 1,300I, then check the others, plus 3,600J, then minus 6,600K. Then for the force T, it is applied at E, which is negative 2, 4, 1. So moment about x-axis would be, moment of this 900 is positive, 900 times 1. Moment of 450 is also positive over the x-axis, 450 times 4. So it is 2,700 Newton meter. For C sub Ty, moment about the y-axis, positive sense in that direction, 900 times 1, then plus 450 times 2, 1,800 Newton meter. Then C sub Tz, moment about the z-axis, positive. This is positive 900 times 2, but minus 900 times 4. So it is negative 1,800 Newton meter. Or the other way is cross product, ROE cross the force, OE negative 2, 4, 1. Components of T, then IJK, copy the first two column elements, check. 4 times 450 is 1,800 minus negative 900. So that's why we have 2,700 Newton meter, which checks there. J 900 minus negative 900, so 1,800 J. Along K, 2 times 900, 1,800 K, then minus 900 times 4, so negative 1,800 K Newton meter. The resultant force, therefore, is the sum of forces F, P, and T. So adding 200 plus 1200 plus 900 I plus quantity negative 600 plus 300 times plus negative 900, then J plus 300 plus 400 plus 450 K. Combining, so 2300 I minus 1200 J plus 1150 K. The resultant couple would be the sum of these couples. So we have along I, we have 1500 plus 1300 plus 2700, and it is that value there. Then plus along Z, we have negative 1100, 3600 along Y, then plus 1800 J. Then plus along Z, we have negative 3200, negative 6600, and negative 1800 K. Combining, so C sub R is 5500 I plus 4300 J minus 11600 K Newton meter. We obtain the unit vector of the resultant force, so resultant divided by magnitude of the resultant, where the magnitude of the resultant is square root of 2300 square plus 1200 square plus 1150 square, and that is 2837.69. So this value divided by that is 0.8105 I minus 0.4229 J plus 0.40526 K. We then obtain C sub TR, which is equal to that scalar value in the numerator, C sub TR times unit vector of the resultant force. We get the magnitude negative 2061.74 pounds. This is transformed into vector form by multiplying this by the unit vector of R again, and we get C sub TR negative 1671 I plus 871.9 J plus 835.5 K Newton meter. The wrench therefore consists of the resultant force, which is equal to quantity 2300 I minus 1200 J plus 1150 K newtons, and the couple in the direction of the force, we have C sub TR, and that is equal to negative 1671 I plus 871.9 J plus negative 835.5 K Newton meter. Then C sub NR equals C sub R minus C sub TR. We obtained C sub NR 7171 I plus 3428.1 J plus negative 10764.5 K newtons. We then place the resultant force at H. These are the components of H. So we denote this as YA and this one as 3Z, 3ZA, or Z sub A. So we want to solve for YA, then we sum up moment about OZ. Only this 2300 forces moment, and that's the positive sense. It opposes, so therefore it's negative 2300 times YH, and that is equated to the moment about Z-axis, which is the Z component of C sub TR, C sub NR. The Z component of C sub NR is negative 10,764.5. So negative 2300 times YH equals negative 10,764.5, and YH is 4.602 meters. Likewise, summation of moment about the y-axis to obtain Z sub A. So the positive sense is in that sense, so positive 2300 times G sub A. Take note that these two have no moment. So 2600 positive times G sub A equals moment about y, and that's the y component of C sub n, which is 3428.1. So 2300 equals 3428.1. Solving for G sub A, it is 1.4905 meters. That's y sub h positive 4.602 meters. We then check if moment about the x-axis will have almost same results. So due to the components, moment about x is 1200 times GA, 1200 times GA. Then the moment of 1150 is also positive because that's a positive sense, plus 1150 times YA. And YA is equal to YH 4.602. Then plus 1200 times G sub A, which is 1.4905, and that should be equal to 7171 pound foot, which is this component of C sub nr. Now, upon calculations, it is 7,170.83. That's close to 7,171 pound foot. So that's Newton meter rather. That's okay. And we say that the axis of the wrench intersects the YZ plane at quantity 0x 0 meters, then YH 4.602 meters, then G sub H 1.4905 meters. So that's it for this video.